Okay, so I've done this on purpose, yeah, just to show you. I put my thumb on this and squashed the carbon up. So when I've sanded it, it looks like I've sanded through it, yeah? Okay, now, if I, hang on, just get some bits to stand it on. Okay, this is the part, yeah? And this is the damage, right? Now, earlier, I made a single ply up, which I sandwiched between two bits of glass, and I'm going to make a repair piece that goes here, yeah? I'm going to remove the old carbon and put in new carbon. Now, if you do it properly, and let me just line this all up, yeah, you cut your piece out, okay, you should be able to fairly well, let me get it straight, join it, yeah, sorry it's moving so I can't hold it and do that, but you can see the join there, look. But once it's resined, it will look a lot better than that, yeah. You might see a little line there and you might see a little line there, possibly, but I'll see if I can do it. I mean, I've not done this with wet lay, yeah. Normally I do it with pre-preg, the repairs, so you can do it really well. When you remove the material from the pre-preg, you remove a layer, top layer, and you move the secondary and third layers depending on how bad damage is, and you would replace the underlying layers with new UD, new 45 degree and 90 degree plies, and then your finishing ply you would use aluminium tape, because it's got a beautiful straight edge, yeah, whether it's a box or a rectangular piece or whatever, you use the aluminium tape, and then you use a Stanley knife and a stainless rule to scribe a line right the way across where you're doing the repair, removing the carbon. Once you've done your scribe line and you've got the aluminium tape on there, you can use a Dremel with a flathead diamond bit and remove material, going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, and you can see the first ply. As you remove it, you'll get to the second ply, which should be at a different angle, yeah. So this one's at 45, so if you look at it, that's 45. If you look at it that way, that there is 90 degrees. So if this was real carbon, not just the skin, underneath it you'd have another ply which is at a different angle. So you slowly remove the top ply and you will see underneath it your next ply going in the opposite direction, so you know not to go any further. So as you do that, you remove one ply. Then if you need to remove a second ply, you remove the second ply until you hit the next ply, which is going in the opposite direction. Then you might have like the three top plies and a unidirectional ply underneath that. So when you remove the next ply, you should hit UD. In your ply book, when you're doing pre-preg, it will tell you what the first ply is, what the second ply is, what the third ply is, etc, etc. When the rower cell, how many plies are on top of rower cell, or how many plies are on top of Nomax, or whatever you've got underneath there as a core material. So it all comes together, yeah. But this one is just skinning, and what I'm going to do is just match that, yeah, and cut a piece once I've removed this damage area, yeah, as best I can, down to the paint that's underneath. Then I'll sand it to prep it and key it, yeah. Hopefully I'll leave a little bit of resin on there anyway. And once I've done that, I leave the tape on and I've got the edges, so I can then cut my piece out of this slightly larger and then sand the edge until it matches. Yeah, until I get a proper match to whatever I'm repairing. Yeah, but you have to use the same material. It has to be the same manufacturing material, because not all materials will look the same. This is a really cheap material, and it's quite hard. If you see, it's like cardboard, but it's not. It's probably 2K. Whereas if you get 3K, which this material is, and you'll see it, this is 3K. Now look how soft this is, how flexible it is, and what I can do with it. Yeah, I mean, if I do this, it bends. Yeah, it misshapes, and you can do contour curves and everything on this a lot better. But saying that, if you look at that to that, even though it's plain, it's a different weave to this. Look, if I put that on there and that on there, it's a finer. The cardboard one is a finer weave. Yeah, so this is 3K and that's probably 2K. I can't remember exactly because I got it a long time ago and it's been sat there a long time. And this is the 2K weave, because I haven't got any of the 3K weave left. So yeah, that's what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll video it at certain points and you can see. So if you have got a problem with delamination or damage, yeah, you can repair it. Don't get downhearted and say you've got to do the whole thing. It really depends on what the damage is and how bad the damage is to what you can do. I mean, like I said, this is only a training and tutorial that I've done on this, on how to skin. I haven't done skinning for many years, yeah, so this is the first time I've done it in a long time. So yeah, you can see that, which I actually pushed my thumb into it to push it upwards, and so it would catch resin, and then it, because it was bulged when it went off, as you rub it down for your next coat, which this is only the second coat, this is what happened. So what I'm going to do now is I will do a repair on it, but I'll do that tomorrow because it's late now.